Happy Monday. We're going to get started first with reading our spelling words. Our spelling pattern this week is consonant, vowel, consonant with that silent E or that magic E at the end. So our first word is state. We live in the state of Wisconsin. Replace. We need to replace the broken lamp. 9. 90. Sue lives 90 miles from her grandfather. We say 90. Side. Sidewalk. Face. Outside. These. Tadpole. The tadpole swims in the pond. Letter. Magnet. Alone, which is all by yourself. Beside, which is next to. The tree is beside the house. And round. 3 children sit at the round table. So now let's take a look at some of these words and read through them. Our first word is excuse. Excuse or excuse. It can be said either way depending on the sentence. Describe. Vibrate. Notebook. Alive. Relate. Stampede. When have you ever heard that word, stampede? Maybe if you're a farmer, you've heard of a stampede, or if you've watched some movies about horses. Flagpole. Compute, which means put together. Feline. Myth, and touch. All right, next we're going to read some sentences. And remember, we're working on that fluency with our sentences, which means that we're going to read how we talk. So the first sentence, it is useful to recite the rules. Now, did I just read how I usually talk? I did not. I read much slower because I had to focus on the words, which means I wasn't paying attention to the meaning of those words. So let me reread it now with my fluency. It is useful to recite the rules. So that means that it's good to be able to say the rules so I can remember them. Our next sentence. I am hopeful about winning the baseball game. Remember hopeful? We have a suffix there that means full of hope. And our last sentence, the athlete likes to compete. An athlete is someone who plays sports. All right, we're going to get started this week on our essential question, okay? And our essential question is, how do we use energy?
We need energy. How do we use energy? We use energy all day long without thinking about it. Sophie and her mom are practicing math on a tablet. Tablets need energy or power to work. This tablet runs on a battery that has been charged with electricity. This blender also needs energy to work. It is plugged into an electrical outlet. Electricity helps us run many things around the house. Refrigerators, televisions, and lights all use electricity. Gasoline is another type of energy. Most cars use gasoline to help us get places. Take a moment to think of one way you've used energy today. Need help? You are using energy right now to watch this video.
What were you using to watch that video, boys and girls? What were some things, or what were some energy, or things that used energy that you used to watch the video? I know I'm using the lights in my room to help me see, my Chromebook, which had to be charged, and my phone to help me record this video. So it says energy sources. Now, this boy is finding out information about the earth on his tablet. His tablet needs power to work. He charges the battery in his tablet with an electrical charger. Electricity comes from many sources. Electricity can come from solar power, wind power, and other sources. So how do you use energy at home? If you're not sure, ask your parents. They would know how they use energy at home and how you do as well. The tablet that the boy is on runs on a battery, and the battery runs on electricity. Electricity for the battery can come from an electrical charger. Remember, if you lose your charger and your tablet is dead, what happens? Can you use that tablet anymore? I know I can't. Electricity can also come from solar power or the sun. Wind power and other sources can produce electricity too. So now I want you to take the time to read the story Pedal Power. Okay? We're going to come back after you read that story, and we're going to answer some questions about pedal power on the worksheet.